Welcome back, Guardians. Shadowkiller here, and we are going to take a look at Xur, that tentacle freak bastard's inventory. But before we start, if you liked the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more Destiny content. And in case you missed it, I've upgraded to a Blue Yeti mic from my old mic that was on my headset. So I hope that with this change that the audio and the mic will be a lot clearer for you guys. And with that, let's get started. So for this week, Xur is selling. We're going to start from the bottom. Material exchange, a mode of light for 2 strange coins, exotic shard for 7 strange coins. You're going to have your plasma drive for 23 strange coins. You're going to have your emerald coil for 23 strange coins. These will change your legendary sparrows with adding the blue and the green particle effect. Next, you have 3 heavy ammo synths for 1 strange coins and 10 heavy ammo synths for 3 strange coins. You have 3 coins for 7 strange coins and 3 glass needles for 3 strange coins and 3 motes of light and 1 exotic shard. Now, for the weapon bundles, you have the Mida multi-tool and the special ops for a 30 strange coin and a silver dust of 25 total. This is a cool shader for the gun. It goes all black, and once you go black, you never go back. So it's the best kind of weapon you can have. It's a really good PvE weapon and a PvP weapon. So if you do not have this as your collection, I'd highly recommend collecting it right now. Now for the Xalo Supercell, and not a toy. Xalo Supercell is always a fun gun in PvE, but the shader or the artifact that goes with it is not the best looking one in my opinion. It's the jungle looking one with the green, the brown, the yellow. But if you don't have it as part of your collection, you might as well get it anyways. It's just so you can say you can have it. Now onto the exotic gear for this week. We have the Legacy Engram leg armor. This will give you year 1 exotic boots, or just exotic boots in general, but it won't be of year 3. Now, for the first exotic helmet, it is the Class House for the Titans. This will be for the Bowl Titans. The Blessings of Light and Weapons of Light last longer. This can be good if you don't have an exotic helmet for your Titan in PvE. It does help your teammates, allow you to do more DPS to bosses, either in strikes or raids or just damage phases in general, because you don't have to keep stepping in and out of the bubble. Now for the next one, we have the Sealed Ahamkara Grasps. This comes with a perk: gain additional melee charge and melee damage, may reload primary weapons. Now this is cool, but there is an artifact that gives you the extra melee charge and it gives you a grenade charge. You do lose your super on the artifact, but this was really highly sought after when there was the Wombo combo. If you don't have it, you might as well pick it up. But I wouldn't really recommend this week to pick up this Sealed Ahamkara's Grasp, just because it's not as usable as it once was back in the day. Now, going on to the next one, the Impossible Machines, the exotic gauntlets for the Warlock. It gives you landfall, just gives it to you for free. So with that, it used to be a really strong perk. I used to dominate a lot in the Crucible with it, because as the lightning would go down on the ground, it had like a mini smash, like what a Titan kind of smash kind of thing it would be, but it would be able to kill supers easily. Like when the Titans reigned supreme, I could go up against a Hammer Titan when they were overpowered and come out winning, just because of landfall. It did a lot of damage if you timed it right over the opponent, and I could take off 3/4 of the Sunbreaker's health. And when you do get hit or you're within the radius, it used to blind you so that it would take away your radar. And since then, it's been nerfed where the blindingness isn't there anymore, and the radius has been shrunk, and the damage has been kind of neutered. And these I don't think it was really worthy of doing that, but I kind of wish that they would have kept the radar perk from like making it disappear when they're within the radius, just because you don't see these anymore, because ever since they changed it where if you have landfall that your super doesn't last as long, that's not always been, no one's ever used it. Like, it now makes the exotic perk not as good, like it's not as good anymore, so there's no point to really run these exotic gauntlets anymore. But let's move on to the weapon of the week, which is Bad Juju. Now, Bad Juju has a really interesting perk. In year one, it used to be really, really garbage. It wasn't good at all. But then they changed it. And they changed it to make it actually really good. String of Curses. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly, increase damage for a short time, which is the same damage as crowd control. And the short time is 3 seconds. It will recharge your super, give you a little bit more, kind of like Minions of the Darkness perk that's kind of built into this weapon. And this does stack with like helmets that have Minions of the Darkness getting kills against them. So if you pair these two together with like a Warlock that has Obsidian Mind, this is a really strong combination where you can just keep like rolling over supers, because when Obsidian Mind is active and you kill a bunch of ads in a group at one time, it gives you super energy back. And with String of Curses, you can go from one enemy to the next one because of the bonus damage, and it instantly reloads. So you only have to hold your trigger down, because it also has the full auto perk right here. So you could just constantly just be doing Nova Bomb after Nova Bomb after Nova Bomb. So let's take a look at the ornaments. Dragon's Bane. This one is like a green skin with like a skull at the front and like kind of a spine or neck on the top. It's not a bad looking one. It's kind of cool, but I think they could have done a little bit more to the gun and added maybe like a scale texture on the gun itself. But for Hoodoo, I actually kind of prefer this more. It's more like, it's white, it looks kind of voodoo-ish, but it still looks cool. Like, you'll notice someone using it in like the Crucible or PvE, and I think that this one is a lot better looking than the Dragon's Bane. But that's going to be it for this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel to see more content, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Take it easy, Guardians, and Shadow out.